and ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're hearing this, it means you're probably not dead, which is great. Call our office today to schedule an appointment for your will or your trust so that your family can be taken care of when you pass away. On the other hand, if you've recently lost a loved one, now it's time to talk and go over how to administer their estate. In either case, give us a call today, 775-727-9900. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and voted Best Attorney in Pahrump.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating. New, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Hello and welcome to this edition of News 25. I'm Unat Gentry. Thanks for joining us on Ace Country Radio, and we're also streaming at KPVM.TV. We're also on your Roku devices. It is Thursday, October 10th, Rory Rossell's birthday. But before we get to that, our top story today, we send condolences and prayers to the victims of Hurricane Milton. Milton made landfall in Florida Thursday night, creating extensive damage on top of Hurricane Helene that hit just weeks prior, prompting emergency responses and recovery efforts.
Hurricane Milton made landfall in Florida as a Category 3 storm on Wednesday night, unleashing over 100 tornadoes and heavy rain, resulting in at least 9 confirmed deaths. The storm caused widespread power outages, leaving more than 3.4 million homes and businesses in the dark. Shortly after landfall, Milton was downgraded to a Category 2 storm with maximum sustained winds of 110 miles per hour. By this morning, it had further weakened to a Category 1 with winds of about 85 miles per hour as it moved out to sea. St. Lucie County officials reported 4 fatalities linked to multiple tornadoes that struck the area before Milton's arrival. The county experienced a rapid series of high-strength tornadoes. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis stated that while the storm was significant, it did not result in the worst-case scenarios anticipated. He highlighted that the most severe storm surge occurred in Sarasota County, with levels reaching 8 to 10 feet. Up to 18 inches of rain was reported in Pinellas and coastal Hillsborough counties. As daylight broke this morning, authorities warned that the danger had not yet passed. Many areas, particularly in hard-hit Pinellas and Sarasota counties, faced ongoing hazards from downed power lines and debris, prompting officials to advise residents to stay off the roads. Emergency crews began rescue operations early this morning, with at least 135 individuals rescued from the Great American Assisted Living Facility in Tampa. Damage assessments revealed significant destruction, including the roof of Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg being severely compromised. Milton's impact comes just weeks after Hurricane Helene, which had already caused extensive damage and fatalities across the South. The storm made landfall near Siesta Key, Florida at 8:30 p.m. on Wednesday. As recovery efforts continue, President Biden announced the deployment of thousands of federal personnel to assist in affected areas.
And an Air Force Lieutenant Colonel appears in court following his 2022 arrest in Las Vegas for reportedly raping a minor multiple times.
The independent prosecutorial organization within the U.S. Air Force is set to refile criminal charges against Lieutenant Colonel Kevin DeFalco, a former commander based in Las Vegas following serious allegations of child sexual abuse. DeFalco was arrested by Las Vegas police over 2 years ago for felony sex crimes, including accusations of grooming and repeatedly raping a child, initially facing 7 counts of lewdness with a child under 18 and 1 count of sexual abuse or neglect in the Las Vegas Justice Court. court. This case was later transferred to military court. Despite the allegations, DeFalco remains in active duty at Nellis Air Force Base, where he serves as a special projects officer for the 57th Wing. In July, Air Force officials indicated that the case had been handled through a military administrative process. Specifics regarding the changes and the refiled charges have not yet been disclosed. A spokesperson stated that further details will not publicly be available at this time. DeFalco previously commanded the 57th Operations Support Squadron and is an experienced F-16 pilot. Also have participated in the Thunderbirds program until June of 2021. These allegations came to light after an individual reported them to Las Vegas Metro Police. The arrest report included disturbing details alleging that DeFalco instructed the child to remain silent about the incidents. It also mentioned that their communications primarily took place via Snapchat, where the messages and photos will disappear after being viewed. DeFalco's case currently shows no updates on the U.S. Air Force court material docket as of October 10, 2024.
Well, home to Las Vegas, Clark County offers an array of convenient voting methods available to all eligible voters. News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers joins us now with local ballot information concerning this year's upcoming local and national election.
Now, just 26 nights away from our local, state, and federal election taking place on November 5th, Nevada adopted a universal vote-by-mail mechanism back in 2022. Clark County now allows for all in-person voters to cast their ballots at any Election Day vote center throughout our jurisdiction, instead of being assigned just one specific polling location. Here's a look at local voting practices available in our electrifying city.
Once you've completed your mail ballot, put it inside the secrecy sleeve and then into the postage paid ballot return envelope. Make sure you sign the back of the envelope, seal it, and return it to the election department, in person, by mail, or bring it to any ballot drop-off location. Inside the election department, envelopes are received and securely sent to the intake area for sorting and preparation.
172 in-person voting centers are available across Clark County, regardless of one's precinct.
Election staffers will conduct an incoming scan pass and an audit pass and begin automatic signature recognition. Ballot envelopes with discrepant signatures go to manual signature verification, where bipartisan teams review all signatures on file. Envelopes with verified signatures are accepted through manual signature verification and move on to the central counting board. Envelopes missing a signature or with a signature that cannot be matched to our records goes to the signature cure process.
All vote centers use an electronic poll book system connected to the county registration database.
Tray inspectors verify and audit mail trays with good ballot envelopes, and audited ballot envelopes are sent to the central counting board. Ballots are taken out of the envelope, still inside the secrecy sleeve, and separated. This is the step where your identity is separated from your mail ballot. Ballots are flattened and visually inspected to ensure mail ballot voting instructions were followed.
Election Day staff can process anyone registered to vote anywhere in Clark County.
Bipartisan teams review ballots to be adjudicated based on set filters, ambiguous marks, and overvote. The bipartisan teams follow strict guidelines set by the Nevada Secretary of State. Ballots are run through mail ballot scanners. Ballot folders are transported in sealed ballot transport boxes for retention.
There's at least one vote center within a 2-mile radius of any location in our metropolitan area. Reporting from Clark County, I'm Maria Centers for News 25 Las Vegas.
And speaking of the election, we turn now to the latest from the presidential campaign trail. Latest information shows that both candidates are in a virtual tie for the presidency. So, current Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are competing for votes heavily in swing states, including Nevada. Today, Vice President Harris appeared in Las Vegas campaigning for Hispanic votes, among others, at Univision. And this weekend, Saturday, former President Donald Trump will also be campaigning here for Hispanic and Latino votes. So make sure that everyone is registered in your household who is eligible to vote, who is 18 and older. Early voting in Nevada, again, starts Saturday, October 19th. We'll be right back.
In a wreck, need a check.
In a wreck,
need a check.
In a wreck, need a check.
Hurt in a wreck and need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500. I hate car shopping. I don't like dealing with all the rude salespeople.
We get it. Greg here with the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Have you noticed that prices have skyrocketed and the level of service has tanked? Whatever it is we're shopping for, so have we. If you're shopping for your next vehicle, try the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Visit us on PahrumpCars.com to shop from a great selection of new Chevrolet and GMCs, plus hundreds of quality pre-owned vehicles.
Wow, the Auto Plaza makes it easy.
You know, an author once said, before you have a dog, you can't quite imagine what living with one might be like. And afterwards, you can't imagine living any other way. They don't know evil, jealousy, or hate. To sit with a dog on a glorious day is like heaven. Where doing nothing isn't boring, it's peaceful. When the right dog finds the right human, it's as if it always was and always will be. They protect each other, love each other, teach each other. More importantly, they never let the other down.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
Our guinea pigs for a 1984 new look are Veronica, Gwen, and Howard.
Don't be a guinea pig when you go to the hair salon. Go to Double A Salon. Haircuts, color, style, manicure, pedicures, nails, even facials, peels, waxing at Double A Salon. Call 775-764-1898.
The 84 look may stem from what the lady and gentleman in the street say they want, but what do people in the street say when they see the finished result?
Well, it's very nice.
$10 million in a pedestrian accident, $5 million in a car accident. These are just a few of our recent results.
Hurt in a wreck? Need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. Well, 'tis the season to go Knights go. Here's Mikey Ruhan with your look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Golden Knights ain't messing around this season. They beat the Colorado Avalanche in their season opener 8-4 last night. Next up for the Golden Knights, they welcome the St. Louis Blues on Friday. The Mountain West Conference will relocate its headquarters to Las Vegas as part of an agreement to keep its 7 members in place. According to the document, the Mountain West agrees to move its offices to Las Vegas as soon as after the expiration of its existing office lease in Colorado Springs, Colorado. The UNLV Lady Rebels are inviting fans to their Nevada Day Festival and open practice later this month. The three-peat Mountain West champions will host a day of festivities on Friday, October 25th at the Thomas & Mack Center and Cox Pavilion. Fans can enjoy games and photo opportunities with the 2024 Mountain West Trophy starting at 11 a.m. in front of Thomas & Mack. And Pahrump Valley Trojan football are in action this evening. The JV game against Moapa Valley is in progress. Varsity starts at 7. Happy birthday to Roy Roselle, and that's your look at sports on News 25.
And did you know that It is going to take a lot of power to actually get behind the scenes and make sure everything's run smoothly at VEA. That's why there are dedicated professionals who work tirelessly to make sure everything there runs smoothly.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Have you ever wondered how your co-op ensures you have reliable electricity? We count on a team with many skill sets to make it happen every day. Line workers, engineers, computer programmers, accountants, and more. We work together to get the job done. Let's face it, most of us only think about electricity when ours goes out. So let's take a look at the people who work to restore your power during an outage. Typically, when the power goes out, a consumer member, like you, calls to report the problem. Your call is taken by a co-op member service representative who reports the outage in our system. Member service representatives are proactive problem solvers. After the outage is pinpointed in our system, a line crew is dispatched. Line workers serve on the front lines to ensure you receive reliable power. When an outage is reported, they go straight to the site to determine if repairs and additional equipment are needed. Typically, utility poles, transformers, or power lines may need to be replaced. They work safely as a team to correct the problem. While line workers are out in the field resolving the problem, the communicator back at the co-op will post information about large outages on our social media pages. After the line crew makes necessary repairs, they call a dispatcher to let them know the work is done. To ensure the problem is fully resolved, a member of our team sends a ping to the affected electric meters to confirm the signal is good and your power is flowing as it should be. The end result? Happy co-op members. Whether we're restoring a power outage, conducting a safety demonstration at a local school, or building electric service for our newest of members, it takes a variety of skills and people to keep the co-op running smoothly. And you, our members, are at the heart of everything we do.
And don't grab that remote. We have your weather and so much more when News 25 returns.
At Saida Trudeau, we have a commitment to integrity. We treat you like a neighbor, not a number. We want to earn your friendship, trust, and business for life.
We strive to offer the most competitive pricing, consistently checking nationwide to ensure the best prices.
Life gets busy. Don't add to your stress. Whether you need sales, service, or auto body repair, we're conveniently just minutes away. You can even make an appointment online.
Buying at Saida Trudeau keeps your tax money local for roads, schools, and emergency services. Not to mention, you'll pay a lower sales tax here in Nye County.
We have Nye County's largest inventory and access to thousands more. If we don't have the car, truck, or SUV you're looking for, we will find it for you.
We service all makes and models. Our mechanics are Chrysler and ASE certified, giving you confidence and peace of mind.
Saida Trudeau is the only locally veteran-owned and operated franchise dealership in Nye County. We are proud to call Pahrump home. Come visit us in person or give us a call at 775-455-3435.
Find us online at SaidaTrudeau.com and like us on Facebook.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. We've been honored to be recognized by Best of Las Vegas and receive the Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years running. Awards are great, but helping clients get the money they deserve is why we're in business. After you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important not to listen to the insurance companies. Give us a call today, 775-727-9900. With offices in Pahrump, Southwest Vegas, and Summerlin, our team is here ready to fight for you for the money you're entitled to. So give us a call today.
As an employee of Valley Electric, I don't just work here. I'm part of something bigger.
We're not just a company, we're a cooperative that invests in our communities.
Every day, we're making a difference, ensuring our neighbors have access to essential services.
Like safe, reliable electricity and fast, affordable communications.
Together, we're making a positive impact on the communities we call home.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie.
On the road again.
To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
to Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
What's your magic number? Mine are 3, 6, and 12. Take me home and love me. For 3, 6, or 12 months. Your choice. Choose your own adventure. Make me yours. Show me your world for 3, 6, or 12 months. So, what are you waiting for? Find your magic number and raise a future guide dog today.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back. Now here's Josh Osborne with this week's quick tutorial on how you can improve your home Wi-Fi.
Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with PromptZone. Great computer deals. It's time for another quick tutorial. Today's topic, the top 5 ways of improving the Wi-Fi performance at your home. Number 1, you want to make sure that you have a really good quality router. In case you don't know, the router is the little box in your home that has those little antennas and those green flashing lights. That's where all the Wi-Fi comes from, and it needs to be a really good electronic device. It can't be some budgie Chinese knockoff one that you bought on eBay for 50 bucks. And you also got to be careful that with your internet service provider, if they're providing that router for you, either free or charging you another $7 to $10 to rent one from them, make sure that one is a good quality. I really like the brands Netgear, D-Link, TP-Link are some of the top ones. And just remember, when you buy these routers, you get what you pay for. So make it a good one, because Wi-Fi is obviously pretty important in your home. Number 2, you want to make sure that you position this router really well. And basically what I mean by that is it needs to be in a spot that is central to your home, because the router is omnidirectional. That means the Wi-Fi and internet service coming from it are going out evenly in all directions. So I recommend to put it in your home somewhere very central so it reaches all the rooms evenly as much as possible. Number 3, you want to make sure that you minimize interference. And a lot of people don't realize, but devices like baby monitors or microwaves or other things like that will actually interfere with the signal coming from your router. So whenever possible, try to keep those objects and those devices as far away as you possibly can. Number 4, you want to make sure that you keep your router's firmware or software updated. And what do I mean by that? Well, you have iPhones, you have Android phones, you have tablets, laptops, desktops. All those devices perform better when you keep them updated. And the same is true for a router. Definitely keep it updated. And even though this might be a little bit more complicated, there are ways that you can actually log into your router's settings. Most routers on the very bottom will list a website address and a standard username and password that's been preset for you that you can use to log into the settings of that device. And on that device, you're going to see that there's an option for checking for updates. Make sure that those updates that are on there are completely up to date to get the maximized and best performance. And then last but not least, sometimes a router is not enough and you need a little bit more. And there's some devices that are on the market called Wi-Fi range extenders. And basically what these devices do is they kind of close up some of the holes that might be dead zones in your home. And even though routers are pretty good, they're omnidirectional, they're supposed to cover your entirety of your home, sometimes certain spots of the house, for whatever reason, unbeknownst to us, just don't get the signal quite as strong as other areas. That's where these little extenders come in. You can actually plug them into an outlet, and what they will do is they will repeat the signal that's coming from your router and kind of improve areas as much as possible. And the best part is they're really not that expensive, about 50, 60 bucks a piece, and you can improve the Wi-Fi in those particular spots of your home. So there you have it, folks, the top 5 ways to improve the performance of Wi-Fi in your home. I hope that helps you out. If you guys have any questions, be sure to head over to Great Computer Deals. We're located on Highway 372, right next to Game Corner Arcade and Fun Center. We will catch you guys on the next quick tutorial.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, it is a windy day out there as we look through our Learner and Row weather cam. The winds are picking up, but those temperatures are staying steady. We'll take a look at what else is breezing through our forecast after the break.
I hate car shopping. I don't like dealing with all the rude salespeople.
We get it. Greg here with the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Have you noticed that prices have skyrocketed and the level of service has tanked? Whatever it is we're shopping for, so have we. If you're shopping for your next vehicle, try the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Visit us on PahrumpCars.com to shop from a great selection of new Chevrolet and GMCs, plus hundreds of quality pre-owned vehicles.
Wow, the Auto Plaza makes it easy.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Kaylee Bentler in the News 25 Weather Studios. Starting off with some regional weather, let's check it out. Weather twins again, 85 in Fernley Fallon. Carson City is seeing 82, Tonopah 78, Goldfield 82, Beatty at 91, Amargosa 98, Las Vegas 96, and Death Valley at 106. But in the paradise of Pahrump, we're currently at 93 degrees. We're seeing scattered clouds, but earlier we saw a high of 97 and winds in the south-southwest, 13 miles per hour. Humidity 9%, and the sun rose at 6:47, but will set this evening at 6:13. Expect humidity at 16%, winds east-southeast 8 miles per hour, with a low of 63 and a few clouds. Taking a look at the rest of the week. Tomorrow on Friday, those clouds are sticking around, but we're seeing 92 degrees. Over the weekend, sun is coming back out, 90 and 88 respectively. Sun is sticking around until Wednesday, where they roll back in, 87 Wednesday, and then Thursday, 80 degrees and sunny. I think that's beautiful. And that's your look at the weather. Back to the desk, here's Unette.
Thanks so much, Kaylee. And she is no longer a minor, but she's always been making major moves here at KPVM, especially in the newsroom. So we're saying a very special happy birthday to Rory Rosell, our producer, reporter, and weather person extraordinaire. You're so amazing, Rory. Thank you for all you do here at KPVM. And by the way, how many careers have you had? I've seen all of those uniforms there. Wow, you do so much. Amazing. Happy birthday. Well, that does it for this edition of News 25. I'm Unette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and Ace Country Radio, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the air next newscast. Good night.
Oh, Happy Bread French Bakery and Cafe. Now serving breakfast all day, including our delicious crepe, waffles, omelets, and more. For lunch, our deli sandwiches are the best in town, featuring high-quality meats and cheeses and made on our wonderful French breads baked here every day. Come and